Hello Pisces, and welcome to your March 2019 general reading. I'm Jade with yesYesYes, and welcome to my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. I love hearing all of your comments and getting all of your feedback. I've been really enjoying working with you all. So for those who have reached out for personal readings, that's been amazing as well. Let me think. Oh, thanks for all of the thumbs up. That is what is so helpful for keeping the channel going, and I really appreciate that if you're resonating with it. For new people, welcome to the channel. Let me just tell you, this reading, what we're going to do, it's based off of the general 2019 overall, so I'll put that link in the box below, so in case you want to check out that video. We have the overall for the year, and then we have a monthly that changes, and then we'll do a spread after that. So all of the information about the decks is in the box below. Let's get started. We're going to start with the mystical shaman oracle card is the staff. Now this is the card that strikes straight through, and it's the, this will not pass. That's what I think of with the staff. It's the, I'm going to stop this as it, where we are right now. I'm going to put this staff down, and I'm going to show you where the boundaries are. This is where things are. This is where the power is. This is where your power is. And it's just like there's so much rich visual in this card, so much. So I feel like this for you this year, Pisces, is you saying, this is my line in the sand. Do not step here unless I invite you. So that's what I'm feeling the staff is for you. For this month, we have the Seven of Swords from the Line Strider deck. And that's clarified by the key in the Lenormand deck. So let's talk about this. The Seven of Swords is a card of leaving things that aren't serving you anymore. And the thing about this, the guy in the card is that he's reacting to being in a situation that he doesn't like. So he picks up as much as he can to get away, and he also doesn't trust that he's going to be able to get away, which is why he's got so many swords. But he can't even grab them all, right? He's leaving a few behind. He's trying to get away from, this is a war in the background, so he really wants to get away with his whole life, and he's trying to protect himself. So what I'm feeling in this card is that it's less about being sneaky and hurting someone else as it's about self-reliance and trying to take care of the self. So if this is your energy this month, and the key being here to clarify it, this might be exactly what you need to do, Pisces, this month. That might be what the key is saying. If you take care of yourself above all others this month, there's going to be something that will unlock for you. There will be a secret that comes out. There will be something that you didn't know about yourself that will come through in you taking care of you over everyone else. And that's very hard for you, Pisces. You feel, you have such empathy, such compassion for the whole, for all of human race, that, it's hard for you to even consider just yourself. And that's just an advice, that's just an invitation for the month, to take care of you above all else. Let's see. So we're going to do, these cards have been pre-shuffled. We're going to do a 9-card spread, 3 for the past, 3 for the present, and 3 for the future for Pisces, March of 2019. Let's see, what do I have for Pisces for March 2019? Okay. Well, I've got 5 cards and I will take them. So we have the Knave of Chalices. That's the Page of Water. He came out in the reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in the upright. We have the Knight of Chalices in the upright. So that's the Knight of Water, Knight of Cups. We have the Seven of, let me turn it for you though. The Seven of Staves or Wands in the reverse is how it came out. Thought I would run out of space here. And the final card is the Two of Wands that came out in the reverse. Okay, so let's talk about this past. All right, so we have two-person cards here. So we could have had a younger emotional connection that just didn't work out. There's some kind of pains that was happening. There was some struggling that you wanted to put down. You let your guard down. I'm feeling that you let your guard down with perhaps this water sign. There might have been two. And water is Cancer, Pisces, like you, or Scorpio. Let your guard down. And I think if there were two people, you let your guard down with the one who seemed to be more swoony, the one who came in on the, as a knight in shining armor, perhaps to even like take away the pain from the older. I'm sorry, not the older. The knave would have been younger, but there was some pain involved with him. So, if I'm reading it across the line here, there was a young emotional or immaturity, an emotional immaturity that happened that had cut you down. Okay, this is also staying in this energy of being cut down for quite some time. And then there was an energy that pulled you out of it that you let your guard down with, okay? So I'm feeling that this was even deeper in the past, and that you had an emotional connection to someone who might have been younger than you or just immature, and that it hurt. It was a breakup that took you down. And again, all of these general readings are coming out as love stuff. And then you had, the knight in shining armor, the knight of cups who came in and you let your guard down. The Seven of Wands is about, keeping your boundaries set, right? And you just put your boundaries down. And because of that, there was nothing foundationally that could be built. This Two of Wands is about starting to build that foundation. It's two people coming together with a common vision, the vision for work, the vision for a creative project, the vision for a family. So something wasn't working out. You let your boundaries just be run over, and therefore what you thought could have happened, which would have been a long-term relationship, didn't. So I've got deeper past and then a near past. And this would make sense as to why, right now we're being told to take care of you, okay? The other thing I forgot to mention, Pisces, this is for, these generals are for sun, moon, and rising or ascendant signs. And it's general, so it's not always going to resonate for everyone. And some of these are really very specific. Okay, I've got Seven of Pentacles that just came out. So planting the seeds, really wanting something to come into fruition, and just kind of waiting around and not feeling like your desires are being met. Your vision is coming forward. Four of Cups in the upright, feeling disappointed, feeling that there's even if you have what you think this is going to bring you. So if this is a new job, if this is, cups are cups are food, clothing, shelter, health, well-being, as well as money. Has to do with the physical body, right? So this could be even a new workout routine that you were working on, but not feeling quite satisfied with it. It's not getting you the results, right? That's what I'm seeing for you in the present right now. And now we have the Eight of Wands, which is a movement card. We're wanting to move forward here away from this feeling. So there were these two failed relationships in the past. Right now, you're working on you. You're working on your money. You're working on your stability on your own, right? She's standing on her own. Now, again, another loner card here where you have these Four Cups, and what you thought they were isn't satisfying, okay? You thought, oh, if I only had these Four Cups, I'm gonna have everything that I need on my own with these Four Cups, but it's just not satisfying. And ultimately it's because, we do want the relationship. We do want to have a connection with people. And look, this is a party. We want to have the party. We want to move on. Now, this could be, I mean, there's three people in this card, so it may not be a relationship, an intimate relationship, or it could be an exploratory, so something that's outside of the norm. It could be a three-person, three-party situation that everybody is involved in, but you want to move away from feeling that things are just not satisfying, and that you just don't want to wait around anymore. Now, and again, this is, that was very specific about it being a 3 thing, but this 8 of Wands is really about, it's a card of movement. It's moving forward. And that's really what I'm feeling here in the present, is that you want to take this energy, turn it around, and move away from it. We're over it, okay? And we have movement here, even in being the 7 of Swords this month. You're wanting to move away from what is no longer serving you, from what, what hasn't quite blossomed yet, from the cups that don't satisfy you, that don't, don't satiate your desires. Okay, I've lost some cards. Let's see. They just flew out in such a way that it's difficult for me to get to. Hold on here. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards are saying. And this is interesting. I'll leave that up too. Okay, so we have the Fool. It came out in the reverse. So needing to start over, needing to have a new beginning. We've got the 3 of Cups, but that came out in the reverse as well. So the celebration is also, and if this was a 3-person thing, the celebration, it was something that is not going to be a good long-term situation. It's just not going to work out. And then we have the 6 of Coins that also came out in reverse. There's just no balance. There's no equanimity in it. I think what might happen, and this is for a very specific few. So if this is a throuple type of situation, or if you decide to just date a couple that's already going, it's not going to feel equal. Or if it's 3 people coming together, the other 2 are going to connect, and it's not going to, there's not going to be the equality that you definitely want. And then the Strength card did come out in the upright, and this is just saying that, maintaining your self-confidence. That's going to be the challenge in the future, is maintaining your self-confidence, so that you can, so that you can start over, so that you can have whatever equal relationships where there's celebration and movement forward. That's what you're really hoping for, is this strength to move forward. In the Strength card, traditionally, there is there's a female figure who's taming or holding the lion by the head. So it's completely contrary to what you would expect. And so what this is that, Pisces, you've got this situation where it's become a beast. Okay, so whatever this, and if this is love, you've got 2 things that didn't work out in the past. You're really wanting to work on yourself and, really stay focused on yourself and your money. But there's something that's not emotionally satisfying in that. So you do want to open yourself up to moving forward in a different way. But what happens in the near future is that it's just that new beginning in any kind of relationship. It's not, there's not a new way of starting over here. We still have some hurts to heal from this past, and it's really going to be the secret. The key is maintaining this strength energy of being able to tame any beast that comes into your life, to maintain despite adversity, to tame the ego from reacting. Not that you have an ego problem, but it's about, and again, it's temperance. It's finding that balance. There's been a need for a lot of balance as well this month. Now, here's another thing I'll show you, is that as I was dealing with all the cards, I had the Death card come out, so that's Scorpio energy, and then I also had and that one just kind of came out, and then we also have the 4 of Wands. So we know what we want. We know we want to have a stable, solid foundation to build a family, to feel connected in partnership. So whatever this is, this energy that you're in right now, okay, that is not going to serve you. What we need to do, here's the advice, is that as you're wanting to move through from all of this, just skip this, okay? Skip the non-beginning, the no new beginning. Skip the three, whatever this is. Skip the six of coins, which is the imbalance, okay? Just skip that. Move straight into your strength. Move straight into your self-confidence. And remember that that you are the prize, right? That's what we forget sometimes, is that when we spend time on our own, we get to a place where, I just want to be in a relationship. I just want to love someone. I just want to do life with someone else. We feel lonely. And if we can just skip ahead to the feeling confidence, feeling the connection with ourselves, not worrying, it's not worrying when, not worrying who, but knowing it's going to happen when we when we get into the vibration that we need to be in order to call in that relationship that we really want. Because this vibration of not feeling satisfied is only going to bring you more of not being satisfied. What you really want is something that will give you a sense of purpose, a greater sense of self, even though you're in relationship with someone else. Because you don't want to lose yourself in anyone else. You don't want to be lax in your boundaries. You don't want to just let any old person in and or anyone, actually, anybody in to just, take advantage of you. That's not what, this is finding your strength. This is being as beautiful or as handsome and as powerful as you are, despite the fact that you have someone in your life telling you so. So just skip this. Skip all that stuff, because this is your key right there. Your key is strength. And here's what I'll also tell you is that if you are, so looking this card up and reading into it even more detail will give you more advice. Or if you want to book a private reading, I'm happy to talk to you about it. Let's talk about the number. So the number 11 is a master number. So it's mastering yourself, mastering life as a human. And yes, life is about connection and relationship, but when you can get to a place where you're feeling good on your own, it doesn't matter if anyone shows up or not. And that's what we want to get you to. We want to skip ahead to that. We don't want to try to call in anything from where you're at right now, which is not feeling quite, not being served, not feeling like things are going your way, not, the dissatisfaction. You're just going to bring in more and more of that. What we want to do is skip ahead to the strength. So let's talk about this, Pisces. You have the ability. This is what's beautiful about you, Pisces, is that you're so empathetic. You feel on a scale that is beyond every other sign. You are not of this earth. You are way beyond and it's so interesting. Every Pisces that I've met struggles to be on earth, right? Because you know so much intuitively that you can't even find words for it, right? You can't even express the depth of your knowledge because it is so a part of your DNA. And that's what makes it difficult to connect, is because everybody else is going through their life, learning and growing and talking about it and feeling shame and, learning about ego and releasing and all of the things. And you go about it as well, but you don't go about it in the same way because you have already lived lives where you've learned all these lessons. So now your wisdom is in your knowing, not necessarily in your teaching, not necessarily through your words. But if you are a teacher, fantastic, because you know way beyond a lot of people and you're doing you're doing good work, okay? So Pisces, remember who you are. Despite the fact that it's hard to connect, know that you have this wisdom that's deeply integral to who you are. And what I would suggest is try different art forms to get it out. So journaling or painting or drawing or dancing, roller skating. There are different ways to get your wisdom out of your body, or out of your mind or out of your soul. And so using one of the art forms will help you find a voice for it, literally. So if it's, just through abstract painting, or if it's through ceramic making, there's your wisdom will come out in one of the arts. So let it, explore that aspect of yourself. Pisces, I see you as the Strength card. That's how I'm always going to see you. So this is what I have for you. It's not it's not super lovey-dovey, but sometimes they're not. I would love to hear your comments if it's resonating. If you want to talk about it, reach out to me. Hit the like button if you felt it. I really appreciate that in the channel. And for now, I'm going to send you all my love.